one man who will never complain like that. One man, and by the way, you're watching House Sparks Mega Worldwide. Hi, thank you. And by the way, thank you guys for the super chats. Bethany, thank you so much. And Melissa, again, thank you so much. That was so lovely. And Deanne, thank you as well. Lovely. Don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for resubscribing. Time Brit did it, and Disciple did it, and Shivan Lane. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And this Saturday, Nerd Halen, M Casino, and then we're in Huntington Beach next week. Shit. Wednesday? Fuck, when is it? I gotta look up my own shit. Anyways, I because of the jam and because Summer and I went to Disneyland for 2 days, my brain has been scrambled about what day it is. Crazy. What's the shirt you're rocking? Oh, it's a Van Halen cassettes. So I need, you know what I need? I need one of these where it has the cassettes of the David Lee Roth era on here and the CDs of the Sammy Hagar era on the back. I think that'd be good. And then a little like QR code that allows you to download without you the one hit from the Gary Sharon record. just for each time period. Okay, so one man who will never be upset that he wasn't invited to Davos is Mike Pillow. That's right. Mike Pillow's, he's mad because CBS has been calling him out lately. Those fucking 60 Minutes people. And it's interesting to me, and I think interesting to you if you've been around for a couple of years. Never have we experienced someone complaining about, and some lunatic complaining about not being taken seriously by 60 Minutes and being asked too many hard questions or not being asked on at all. So the Pillow has he's got something to say. This is, hey CBS, why don't you ask Dominion why we can't look inside the machines? Okay, first of all, allegorically speaking, he means, I hope, means look at the software. But I'm not sure of that anymore. I used to think that. Now I think he literally thinks there's like gremlins inside there or some shit. All right. This is Mike Pillow, very mad at CBS. And wait, is there a... Hold on. Yes, okay. So this might be the first one. Mike Lindell reacts to CBS's latest hit piece after seeing it for the first time. Well, I like a fresh attack as well. Let me stop this. These are both very short. But he gets to sit there while basically, Steve Bannon's always fucking with Mike Pillow. Brandon House does the same shit. I do want to take credit for one thing. They made a little frame after I called them out on it. He has still not answered my request via email to be on my show, though. He can tell me no, but I find it very weak that he has not bothered to respond. I have an audience. I have something to say. Hey, Mike Pillow, why won't you let me metaphorically crack open your head and look inside? What are you afraid of? Huh? All right. So let's see how he reacts to CBS doing a special report.
You know what? Let's put that up there.
Yeah, put it up there. Okay.
It was a complete hit job.
Oh, it's terrible. It treated me like shit. Have you seen it? No, but...
Esme Murphy, CBS, I thought, just a horrible interview. Horrible. The way he was horrible. And I'm thinking maybe you're going to actually ask me stuff about what went on and what's going on. Why don't we go ahead and play that? I'm seeing it for the first time.
All right, we'll go back and grab the audio.
Oh yeah, let's see it. Well, let's both get demonetized over this shit.
Here we go, guys.
He is running for the chair. Esme Murphy's show, Talking Points. This show focuses on the controversy surrounding My Pillow Foundation.
I like the fact that they just have him kind of shouting annoyed into his own camera.
Mike Lindell. Esme Murphy joins us right now. So Lindell is actually running for a top Republican post. He
head of the RNC. It means no Matt Schlapp.
is running for the chair of the
Talk about a grabbing for a top Republican post.
Republican National Committee, Amelia. He is one of 3 candidates running. It's the most powerful position in the Republican Party. The election...
Yeah, it's 6 of 9.
...is actually next week. Now, this comes as he is facing a 1 point...
Oh, this is... Now he's mad because he's actually shocked. You what?
$3 billion defamation.
Wait a minute. They have a call-in number on the Lindell report now? When is this live?
Lawsuit over his promotion of The Big Lie, as well as the FBI seizure of his cell phone. Are you confident that you can win?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just telling you why.
Mike Lindell says the reason he can win is because Republicans are so divided. And as he
Yes. That's a way to sell yourself big, Pillow. I can win. Why? Well, because the organization that I'm running for, like, everybody hates each other. So I only got to pick off like 9 people.
points out he has supporters.
I have hundreds of millions of people out there, the stuff I'm doing.
Dominion voting system.
Yeah, hundreds of millions of people out there. None of them are in America, but whatever.
Is suing him for defamation over his claims about their voting machines and the big lie. Dominion's lawsuit claims it's all been good for his business and that Lindell has increased My Pillow sales by 30 to 40% and continues duping people into redirect.
Yeah, I mean, this is like wearing the cross. These are just sales points for him. This is a way to sucker a particular audience.
Their election lie outrage into pillow purchases. Lindell says that's not true.
Now, let me tell you the facts about My Pillow. When I tried to get this out to the people, My Pillow lost $100 million in retailers. We are not up 30 or 40%. We're down. We are down. I've had to.
You know what? We watched him say this is the best thing that's ever happened to us, and we're making up for it.
Borrow money, Esme.
In September,
Oh, he's had to borrow money. That's right. So maybe the story about him having to sell his fucking plane is true.
FBI seized his phone. The search warrant affidavit says they were looking for evidence on the phone of manipulation of voting machines. Lindell says they won't find it.
Are you kidding me? I've done nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing.
By the way, they're talking about his relation to Tina Peters and whether he was in on it or he was helping to transport her to avoid like federal prosecutors and her getting arrested. Like he flew her to that stupid Cyberama and then flew and hid her at one of his properties for 3 fucking days. So the awareness of her crime means he's in trouble if he aided and abetted a fleeing fugitive. If she was aware that they were looking to talk to her and he was helping keep her away.
Now, Dominion Voting System has issued this statement, quote, Mike Lindell's lies have been repeatedly debunked, including by bipartisan government officials and the courts. Dominion.
And and by me. For the record, the bipartisan government officials and the courts that debunk these things and people in the media, they didn't sit through his fucking movies all the way through every fucking second like I did. And if they did, God help them. But they didn't do it on camera.
Is moving forward with the process to hold Lindell accountable for defamation. And in tonight's show, I'll talk to law professor David Schultz about how much legal trouble Lindell really is in. And I'll also talk to Secretary of State Steve Simon about his belief that we need to listen to these election deniers and monitor them because they remain a threat to our democracy.
Oh, my word. They remain a threat.
Oh, my word.
A threat to the democracy. Are you kidding?
No, she's not kidding, but she's also repeating what somebody else said. So she's talking to a legal expert, and she's talking to this particular Secretary of State, I guess from that state, that said this. I thought this was the 60-minute piece that he was bitching about. This is like a local, what is this, Minneapolis?
It was a disgusting interview, and you know.
Yeah, it's disgusting. She threw fecal material at you, and she was, the whole time, she was just like, answer my questions or I'll throw another jar of piss in your face. Why? Like, she asked you. I mean, by the way, it's heavily cut because more than 2 sentences of Mike Pillow is too much for most people.
But, you know, it's the first time in a year and a half that an outlet in Minnesota actually even they went Fox on me here in Minnesota, completely silent. But,
yeah, I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to have you on as a regular.
But, you know, at least Esme, like I say, complete hit job. But what did we all got to hear on national TV? We got
local TV.
Got to hear the word Dominion.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you want us to spell it too?
Okay. And then
Okay.
Sits there putting out these lies. The quote, she says, Dominion says Mike Lindell's up 30 to 40%. Are you kidding? $100 million we lost, and that's permanent every year in retail. Every year. We don't have any of them back, everybody. We didn't have every of them back. You know, it's...
By the way, he could have protected his company from all of that. Mike Pillow, very simply, could have just said, I'm separating from my company right now. I am not going to sell pillows and do my own ads. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to hand it over. I'm going to use my own money. I'm not going to tie my company up in something that's controversial and get them in trouble, because even though I think this is super fucking important, I'm not going to, drag them into it because I know it'll be a real fight. But he didn't do that, did he? No, because he thought he was going to milk this shit.
You lose that, so you have to make adjustments. And that's what I was telling her. Just like the RNC, you have to make adjustments. You have to find out, why do you have 5 losses in a row? You better fix your election platforms. You better fix the holes that are out.
I'm going to go with, you went with Trump-like candidates and you thought that would be a winner for good. And that's why you lost.
There, because you can't get money from donors and say, hey, keep donating money if you're not getting a return on their investment. So, I'm glad that, it wasn't too bad. That's the first time I've seen it, everybody, but there was a lot to that.
It was a disgusting interview. It was disgusting. It wasn't too bad, though.
That was about a 25-minute interview, Brandon, about a 25-minute interview. And she tried to hit everything. And I asked her, I said, Esme, she's on my Facebook. I've never had to deface her. I mean, she's on there.
You didn't have to deface her? Really? What tools do you use to deface people?
And she's she's about as far left, and now even quite, someone told her to do this hit job. She doesn't just come out and be able to interview Mike Lindell. They're very worried that Mike Lindell would be head of the...
Yeah, they're sending in the big guns. Minnesota local television. Yeah, that had to come straight from DARPA. I'm guessing somebody at Davos wrote it on a napkin, and then some poor stooge had to carry it out and then eat it and shoot themselves to hide the evidence.
The Republican Party, because you'd have so much,
Jesus.
All these platforms, they're worried about the platforms out there, the election platform. Somebody told her to do that hit job.
You're from there, dummy. If it was Idaho, you'd have a point.
Yeah.
Stephen Miller, thank you.
Okay, sorry. That's the end of that one. Now he's going to respond to the 60 Minutes thing, I think. Yes? Yeah, no, okay. This might be the same shit. This might be him bitching about her not asking him about that. Is it?
And by the way, they went to my factory also, and we let them have the cameras in there and take
What? But they'll figure out what the magic stuffing is.
movies, take pictures, take everything. Go.
They took movies? Really? Did the director wear jodhpurs and have a big shouting horn?
Through the factory, see all these hardworking people there.
Oh, you mean the ones that you fucked out of their future by being a nutcase?
And we did that, and I said, Esme, how come the media, how come you guys attack
Esme, by the way, how's your crack fizz? Is it good? It's got a bite.
company?
Let me ask you a question.
My Pillow. I didn't even, I wasn't political. This isn't political. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats. It's about getting rid of our electronic voting machine and go to paper ballots, hand counted. I said,
Yeah, to reinstate Donald Trump as the president. This shit never concerned him until it was Trump. Of course it's political.
if you care about our country, you better stop attacking companies that made in the USA, My Pillow, over 2,000 employees, other companies, everyone that's been deplatformed in our country for their First Amendment right of free speech, but yet you protect companies that...
Oh my God. No, they're not protecting the company. She's reporting on a lawsuit. Okay, let me explain this to you. There is a podunk little CBS affiliate in Minnesota. And not too far from where their little studio is with their Like the satellite dish they don't use anymore because they do their uploads using hardline internet, all that shit. Those folks drive by My Pillow ads or see the factory even because it's close by. They may even have like their kids go to school with some of the kids of people who work there. And so they've been following this all along. But all that aside, there is a company, a national company, that is suing a local Minnesota business for $1 billion fucking dollars. That's it. That's the story. Nobody gives a shit about the details. And if it happened, if Exxon or if Sunoco was suing one of their local, somebody who owns 5 gas stations in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area for $1 billion fucking dollars, they'd make a story just like this. That's why it's a story. It's $1 billion. Otherwise, it's a fucking waste of time. And you have a bunch of employees in the state. So a lot of them might lose their fucking job.
And nobody even knew their names before this. ES&S, Dominion, Hart, Smartmatic, all these machine companies that run.
You know who did know them? All the secretaries of states, all the precinct captains, all the people who work on the elections, the federal government, the contractors, the people who wanted to get the contracts and didn't, and probably are funding some of this as well. We'll see. Again, this kind of falls into the zone of, do most people know ByteDance is the company behind TikTok? No.
In our elections, and they're employed, those people are running it. They're the ones running it. We paid for these government. They're basically the government. We paid.
No, they're not. They're contractors for the government. We pay the government. They find vendors that can do this. They pass a bunch of tests. They go through the system. And this all happened under Trump, for fuck's sake. Somehow, these machines that were getting better and better and improving all the time and resulted, by the way, as far as anybody's saying, in the election of Donald Trump in 2016. But during the time Donald Trump was in office, these machines got worse, not better. Based on what? Because the election didn't turn out the way you wanted?
For the machines, they won't let us see what's inside.
Yes, because if you can see them, everybody can see them. And that means anybody who wants to hack the fucking things will get a better view of it. That's why you have proprietary fucking code in the first place.
Which, Brandon, brings up a thing. Do you know in Arkansas, everybody...
Oh dear, not an Arkansas story. Chickens.
It's pretty amazing. A couple days ago, Cleburne County, they voted out the machines, the latest to get rid of...
Oh my God. Once you've lost Cleburne County... So that whole county, which is the smallest part of... Hold on, let's see. Let's see how many people are in Cleveland. Let's find out. Arkansas, Arkansas, Cleburne County, maybe? I think that's how you spell it. Claiborne? Cleburne? All right. Let's see. What's the story? Here you go. Cleburne County, Arkansas. Dead center in this son of a bitch. It's a county. It's located in the U.S. state of Arkansas. As of the 2020 census, got 24,700 people in it, man. That's the first domino. Move over, Chicago. Look out, Los Angeles. Watch it, Seattle. Fuck you, San Francisco, Dallas, Houston, Miami. Cleburne's coming. The county seat and the most populous city is Heber Springs. Heber. The county was formed on February 20th, 1883, as the last of Arkansas's 75 counties to be formed. So what they do, work their way in? It is 554 square miles. 592 square miles. 554 is land, and 38 is water. Much of the water area in the county includes the Greers Ferry Lake, which extends westward into neighboring Van Buren County, where I believe they are putting fluoride in, and fuck that. It's counted. There you go. 27,000 people. They voted it out. All fucking 9 people and the mayor, who is a dog, because they take turns and it was the dog's turn.
The machines, paper ballot, hand counted. And you know what? In Arkansas, there's things there that they have to have a way, it's in their constitution, to do an audit, to see inside the machines.
In the whole state, I presume. And they do that.
You have to see it. And they're being denied that. We're all being denied that. The world is being denied that.
Yes, Venezuela is being denied that. Russia is being denied. China is being denied that.
Talk to Brazil. They have only machines. They have no paper there. They're going, hey, we want to...
We have, by the way, we have fucking paper. Let me know in the chat, by the way. When I voted, there was a paper printout that went in an envelope. There was a digital record of it and a printed out ballot. The ballot goes in a tabulator, and then the electric count is how they start with. And if they ever have to do a recount, they count the paper. They go through the paper version. But it's there. The big complaints that they all go back to from fucking 2006 or 2004, around after Bush v. Gore especially, was because there was no paper trail at all. Now there's like I want to say like a 94% paper trail. Yeah, you vote. Most of us vote on paper. It's so fucking stupid.
See, how do you see this? Can we look inside the machines? If you have nothing to hide, why can't we see what's inside?
Because you're not hiding something. You are keeping unauthorized people from being able to have access to it so that they could exploit weaknesses you may not know that are there, because all they want to see are weaknesses, and you're working on making it work. And so you try and fix these things. They have little rounds, have people hack them. That's why they took them to these things, these hacker conventions, to go, hey, can you break into this? And then they go, yeah, I can do this, this, and this. And then they go fix that shit. That's not the version. That's why they update it. That's why they update it every fucking election. That's why they have to do those, confirmed builds or whatever that they think are all fucking suspect.
Esme, you're of CBS.
Why are you yelling at a local CBS reporter, fucko?
Esme, you are a smart person. I asked you that question and you didn't answer me. I'm going to ask it to you again. Why?
She's not there, dum-dum. She's not watching this. She's not seeing this.
Why? Have you went to
Why aren't you on her lawn with a megaphone?
Dominion and said, how come they can't look inside the machines? Why?
And they're like, we don't let private citizen groups look at the software. It's illegal. State constitutions and the federal government doesn't allow us to let any random fucko look at our source code.
What are you hiding? Well, I'll tell you what they're hiding, everybody.
Mike, what are you hiding? Why won't you just say what your credit card number is and the security number on the back of it? What are you hiding? Are you afraid we're going to look at your bank accounts and see where you're spending your money? Why won't you let us have your PIN number so we can open up your bank account and see what's inside? I personally, maybe I think you're a Russian asset. And I mean, that's very concerning to me, that somebody with your influence in that area and having access to the former president at the time and being able to get in the White House, I find that very dangerous, very, very concerning. And after he lost fair and square, and you've been hammering this, that I find it very suspect. So what is it? Mike Pillow, why will you not allow us, and I'm asking you right now because apparently this is how you talk to people, is rhetorically through a screen. Why won't you let us have access to your bank account, namely, and if I don't go through your checkbook at the same time and even get a look at some of the, and be able to examine some of the blank checks, how will I ever develop any kind of trust? How do I know your name's even Mike Pillow? It sounds fake. It sounds made up.
Brandon, pull up Frank's speech right now, and I'm going to show you inside a Dominion machine, everybody. You tell all your friends and everyone you know.
Oh my God, Diamond is inside one of those things? You cruel bastard!
Right there, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Stop, inside the machine. You click that and you say, there is what's inside the machines.
So why are you asking? Why? if you've already seen, then why do you?
You tell your friend, anybody you know, you click that, the report is there, so and you get in.
I've already looked at that, by the way.
Anyone to look at, they're going to go, wow. It's like,
no, they're not.
It's a cooked books, 2 separate books. This is one machine inside, and this was actually a complete. Remember, they were deleting this stuff in college.
This is the Tina Peters thing. Again, we went through this on the Cyberama. Same shit. It's so fucking boring.
Colorado called the trusted build.
Okay, we appreciate it.
His nose must be made of steel. No, he smoked crack. He didn't snort cocaine. Maybe he switched. Who knows? Maybe he's free of cocaine and although crack is indeed whack, it's hard to say just how whack he thinks it is.